Alright guys, New Age Tactical back with another video.
Knife.
So this is
CJRB.
New Age
You having a hard time reading upside down?
No, because it sounds better CRJB.
Fun fact, we've only ever done one of these before. Do you remember the name? Gobi.
Little weak on the packaging, not gonna lie.
Which it is budget brand, because by the way, just like the Ruick or the Rake knife, $35. I went for the small. It comes in small and large. Wanted to keep it EDC friendly.
Nice handle. Whoa.
Ooh, clack. This is the Feldspar. It's been requested 3 times.
It's a nice little knife. I mean, it kind of like is like Benchmade-esque. You know what I
It
mean?
looks like a thick boy.
No, not too bad.
No?
I don't like the way that the knife. I don't like that. I like it a little beefier on the top. You know.
Okay.
I like just a little bit more up here. I like the color a lot. I like the brass or gold, brass, whatever you want to call it, like inlays or hardware. Reversible pocket clip, deep carry. Pocket clip feels pretty good. Oh yeah. It has some sort of like it's holding it there. So you really got to give it a nice click, which is nice.
And it is G10 scales. The handle is a good thickness. It looks thick on camera, but I like the feel of it, especially for going for the small size. I'm not sure what the size of the large is.
Yeah, I like it.
But this is real pocket friendly.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, I really just don't like that. Like I forget what you call this one.
Because it still is a drop point. You just feel like the drop happens too late.
Yeah, or too drastic. Throw away. Yeah, not in my house.
Did you just cut it open?
Yeah.
We're all going to die.
Probably. Nothing worse than what's coming from Palestine, Ohio. Different types of blades.
No, blade style, drop point.
No, it's more of a straight back.
It is technically a drop point. It does at the very last second. Mm-hmm. But it is, what did you say, straight back?
Yeah, more of a straight back.
It is more of a straight back.
We need to print this.
That was perfect around that curve.
You have a vein that sticks out so far right there.
I'm also very dehydrated.
One day you're going to nick that and it's going to like... Wow. It's not the sharpest, dude.
I feel like it's going to be one of those ones.
Like,
it's going to get better the thicker the...
Like, you hear it like...
And rough.
Yeah.
Shit. Halfway?
Yeah, my fault, though.
See?
It's still rough. I touched my finger, it's pretty sharp. Wow.
Ooh, midsection, not so much.
Let's try one more time. I was pushing all like
Midsection again. First layer is pretty okay, but that second layer it falters.
The noise actually isn't that good though. Because that means it's catching as it's going.
Oh.
Jesus. Ours already started though.
Whoa. Holy fuck. Did we get a fail on Sissel room?
I mean, it'll eventually go through, but I mean,
Dude, that's a X mark.
well, I know, but I'm saying like, yeah, it'll eventually go through, but it's not gonna.
Whoa.
I'm out of breath from that. I was pushing so hard.
I'm
Look at the two little divots. That's how hard I was pressing it. Indented in my skin.
Yeah, man, that's... we haven't seen anything like that in a long time. I don't even like that. Good. Solid.
To its deepest point, it's half an inch.
Cool.
Like an eighth. The thing is, man, I think if we put an edge on this in the beginning.
See, I'm already at that point. I'm not hating on this knife yet.
No.
I think that was a very bad factory edge for D2. We already know well over how D2 does.
And it cut through the sisal suspended. It just didn't. And I mean, honestly, you know, I want to give it one more try.
Oh, wow. All right, we're backtracking.
Well, only because I got gloves on now. So maybe push that glove over now.
Pull it on?
Like pull it back.
So what the f***? Push that glove on? The f***?
Push the fingers.
What the f*** is that?
No.
Wow.
What is up with that, dude?
That was extremely fast.
Not horrible.
It's not. Wow. The fuck? This is why we need something more consistent. It's splitting, but it just ain't breaking through.
It's not.
But, I mean, dude, it is surviving. it that good, you don't need to go multiple because it's pouring out, you know?
She said.
It's not the cleanest in the middle, but the ends
Yeah, no.
are still clean.
It's still slashed. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I tried so hard that not to fall over. Like, I'm annoyed it did.
We haven't had one like this in a long time. It got 2 fails it got 1 fail in the EDC category. It got 1 fail in the Nat Stamp category. It just couldn't get that sisal rope. And then when you got to the abuse, it couldn't get that sisal rope. But the thing being, I love the knife. I think it's a great knife. I love the feel, the size, the shape of it. But it's just got this kryptonite of being near sisal rope for some reason.
Being what it was put through, like, it may not have traditionally passed the tests because it failed on, 2 pretty simple but yet major things. However, it made it through everything else. I beat the fuck out of it with a hammer.
Mm-hmm. And we know that it is D2 steel, so as long as you take some TLC with sharpening, it's a fucking amazing steel.
And I think if we would have sharpened it, I don't think it came to its full potential out of the box.
Yeah, the factory sharpen of that one was just something's not right about it. But also, you gotta bring up the can to the paper. That's very rare that a knife can still cut paper that well after the can.
That's the only one that's ever done it.
I'm leaning towards it. I'd have to go back and look at 1 or 2, but I think that might be the first one to get that far through the paper. And clearly, it has a following for it to be requested 3 times. But that's the thing, is this again goes into that whole, I don't hold anything towards the company yet. I'd have to go through way more knives to develop that type of opinion about the company.
This one's f***ed up because it technically passes.
Except for those 2 X marks on each side of the EDC stamp and the Nat stamp.
And it kind of brings back to, like, the tool for the job. Like, you use a hammer for a nail. You use a screwdriver for a screw. You know what I mean? Like...
But of the things that you use a knife for, cutting rope is actually one of them.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It failed at a main part of, like, cutting. Like, and it's just sisal rope. Like, it's not like we were trying to cut through a f***ing steel braided cable. That's what doesn't make sense. Is it did great on the shims, it did great on the deck railing, it did f***ing great on the can.
And it's one scenario where I can truthfully say it is not user error, because not only have you done that one 100 times, but then you went back and tried it again. You tried it a second time and still could not get that sisal rope to go. But it's not hate. It's
weird. Not hate, but it
just
doesn't pass, though.
Yeah, again, we run into that problem. It doesn't pass, but for a technicality, fucking kryptonite.
There's certain things that we can not overlook, but bend the rules a little bit. But I feel like cutting a rope is
pretty important.
I'm torn on wanting to pass it.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm loving everything else about it, so that those 2 areas being in the same category.
But if it failed on the batoning, okay, then you could be like, all right, well, yeah, you're not supposed to beat the out of a knife. If it failed on the can, okay, yeah, but you're not supposed to cut metal with a you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was rope. It lost its momentum.
Holy fuck.
Bird a little there.
A little, though.
Yeah, no, it didn't take much. Oh, there we go.
Honestly, though, again, when we're comparing to previous...
Yeah, that's the pencil. Pencil.
Motherfucker.
I think realistically, it's not the right shape, weight, or size for the system. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to put a lot of power down on that little point to cut.
So you're saying the thing that you had pointed out that you didn't like might actually be the cause of what couldn't get through.
If you had more girth up there, then that's where you're pushing. Because when you're cutting rope, you can't cut like this. You gotta cut. So the furthest down.
Okay, that's what I was about to do. Is this exact, like going into like a chef cutting, going into that, into that.
But
you know what I mean?
Go so deep.
So yeah, if you're putting your force coming down, and it's got that little tiny guy, and then it's like ride it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like if we had like a maybe pile or like a don't want to fail pile.
Or what do they say like on Netflix, like staff's picks. Dude, again, I'm even just gonna go back to the batoning. You beat the living shit out of this.
And you have high-end companies that can't do that.
And this was $35.
You have high-end companies the locks can't handle. You handle the pressure. Like this, it literally didn't give once, and it's even being loose.
And the fact, again, you also have
look how far across it goes.
Oh, wow.
It should pass, but it doesn't.
And guys, we don't go into any knife wanting it to fail. Every knife we get excited for in the beginning stages.
I do like when Spider Coat does.
That's after doing it how many times? Now we expect it to fail because we've done it, like...
It just feels like it needs a little extra oomph to do, like even like cutting the.
Have you tried closing this?
No. It broke?
Uh-oh. See, I think you bent it.
Yeah, it definitely bent the lock.
Oh, fuck.
I can get it to move over, though.
You beat on it so hard it actually...
I'd rather it fell that way than the other way.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, all right. But that one, I will say, was... We needed more consistent batoning.
Yeah.
Which we are currently working on.
Oh, dude, you can't even open this with your fingers.
That's what... Yeah.
When I beat the hell out of it, the lock, instead of caving and letting the blade go,
it actually did right and
went the other way
and locked itself in place.
So I guess it did fail in more than one way.
But again, that was us beating the hell out of it.
I was really torn up until I'm looking at what I'm looking at now. You could hear it. I mean, it's a fail.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of proves it. I mean, and I know we're not supposed to hammer a knife.
Yeah, we get it.
I really just don't want to hear that in the comments. We understand that, but
when all the other knives have been able to pull it off,
yeah,
you got to just look at the facts.
We're gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, subscribe,
follow us on Instagram, hit that bell.
Check out the Amazon storefront. We're always working on that. And hit us up on Facebook, guys. We're trying to get that going.
Yeah.
Other
we're
than
trying
that,
to post more. New Age Tactical.
over and out.